Let me ask you about something closer to home, and that is this crisis building on our borders now, these children that are flooding across the borders. What should we do, Senator Graham, with these children?
Well, we have to send them back, because if you don't, you're going to incentivize people throughout that part of the world to keep sending their children here. About a third of the little girls are raped in the process of getting here. It's a humanitarian problem, but it's apart from immigration reform. This is a specific problem created by an impression that if you get to America, you can stay. We got to turn that impression around, send these children back to their homeland, and tell the countries in question, if you don't keep them and take care of them, we're going to cut all aid off.
Senator.
And if you want asylum, and if there's a reason for it, go to our consulate, go to our embassy. We'll beef up those capabilities. Don't come to the American border. This is I can't tell you how all this breaks my heart, because I still believe that comprehensive immigration reform, a major part of which was enforcing our border and reinforcing our border, and this obviously hurts that opportunity.
Well, I know both of you are for immigration reform. Some in your party are saying, let's call out the National Guard to reinforce the border.
Well, we've had National Guard troops on the border. The bill in the Senate doubled the size of the Border Patrol to 40,000. It'd be a Border Patrol agent every 1,000 feet. The Senate bill put sensors and technology in place we used in Iraq and Afghanistan. We can control our border. That's essential. In the bill, 90% operational control was required before anybody could move forward toward citizenship. There is a plan in place to control our border, but it won't happen until the President signs a law. If the President does this by himself, if he goes it alone, he's going to make it so much harder. This is the administration that designed Obamacare.
But the Congress won't do anything. The Congress has said they're not going to do anything about this. I would just like to ask both of you, how do you feel about being members of a body that won't act, and a party on a crisis like this?
We'll just continue the fight. We will continue the effort, a respectful effort, to convince our colleagues in the House that we need to move forward on this issue. But it doesn't help when the President says that he has a pen and he has a phone. But we'll continue to make that effort on the grounds of security of our border, as well as the fact that you cannot deport 11 million people. We need to address the issue.
Bob, there is a change in our party. I don't see how you could effectively win the presidency in 2016 if you adopt self-deportation as the Republican view toward immigration. Ted Cruz embraces legalization without a path to citizenship. Things are changing on our side. It makes it really hard to deal with a president who at every turn takes a law he doesn't like and unilaterally changes it. From the IRS to Obamacare, it has a cumulative effect. So there are people in the Republican Party who get it. But the president is making it very hard for us, those who do get it, to work with him, because he's unilaterally changed every law he doesn't like. Now he's putting immigration on the list.